Hello guys, welcome back to my channel TC YouTuber. So I welcome you all to another video of the K-drama We All Cry Differently. So today is the part 3 of explanation series of the K-drama. So just let's start. So in this scene we can see that Ji came out of her home because of the passport she wanted to make, and while she was crossing the road, she found the cricket voice again, that insect, and she was very disturbed, as you all know. And if you don't know, then watch my previous videos. I have explained there why she does not like the cricket sound. So yeah, after that she reaches the office and for making her passport to travel abroad, and then she finds out that she is underage, so she needs a guardian with her, and her legal guardian is her father, who does not live with them anymore. So this is the problem, and they keep on saying that you have to call your father, otherwise we cannot make your passport. So she feels very frustrated, and she calls up her mother for this and explain explain the situation to her mother. And her mother was again busy at her work, and she was like, what is it, like she does not give so much importance as usual. And uh, you know she says that she doesn't even know where her husband is right now. They have no contact right now, and like that. And she is just very frustrated at this moment. So after that she reaches home and tries to find every possible thing related to her father so that she can communicate with her father for making the passport. So see, for a small thing, so much struggle, so many problems, small problem occurs in our life, and this is the reality. I think most of you all have faced this kind of situations, right? So yeah, after that, she keeps on finding anything related to her father, and then she finds a number at where her father worked earlier. So she doesn't, wait any further, and then uh, her mother also comes home after that, and she sees what it was happening, and she she is like, ask her daughter that what is the problem, but she listens also but does not give so much importance. What the importance she needs, the mother does not give. So yeah, so she asks her mother also that, do you have any other number, her dad's number? So then she says no, and like that, she's again very upset at this moment. And then her mother is like, forget about your passport. Why you want to go abroad? It is not so necessary. You should focus on your studies more. And like that, again, a fight occurs as usual. But it is very sad for me, at least for me, to see this scene because it relates somewhere, not family issues, but in many, very, very certain situations, you can feel that all this problem comes up when you want to achieve something. So yes, leave a comment if you ever felt this same. So after that, she goes into her room all frustrated. She throws her books, and she was like all teary. She cries and tears all the pages, and yeah, we can see a total breakdown of frustration here. And she was like, what, why it was happening with me, kind of thing. And after that, she again tries to search something related to her father, and then she does not find anything. And her brother comes in and asks what you are doing here, and she just says that there is a cockroach. And as you all know, her brother is afraid of cockroaches, so he just ran away. And then we can see that the number she found earlier, she calls at the number, and someone picks up, and then they says that, you know, your father does not work here anymore. So yeah, after that, cut to next day. She went to her school, and she says her teacher that, you know, I cannot make my password because of many issues. And her teacher was little disappointed, but what she can do. But at that same moment, another lady comes in, and that lady recognizes G as she was G's friend's mother. So yeah, and that they invite for lunch, and G is like very frustrated, was very happy to see such a nice family together. They were all rich and so nice, and they just talk to G about good things about her, how good she is at studies and all. They were so well behaved, and G was like, they are so good parents, and her friend is so lucky to have them, and she was like enjoying the moment. And then uh, her parents also asked about her brother, and then she was like little bit uncomfortable to say, because as you all know, her brother is not so doing so well. So yeah, and at that moment, her mother calls up, but she does not receive her mother's call, and she just enjoys the moment with her friend's family. And then after that, she returns home, and she calls up her mother, and says that I met with her parents, my friend's parents, and the main thing is that her parents solved the issue of, you know, filling up the password, and because they were able to do that. So yeah, now G was happy that her passport issue is solved and she can go to abroad. So she tells this about her to her mother, and her mother, oh my god, right now was at police station because her brother, because his, her son was fighting with some other guy. So yeah, and this was the case most of the time with them. And here G was not caring about anything, because finally she was one step closer to her dream. She was able to, make her passport. So yeah, she was very happy. And again, last night she threw all of her books, and now she was arranging them. And then she was studying. After arranging the things, she was back to study. Then her mother and brother came home, and she asked what happened, and her mother explained that uh, they need to pay so that her brother was able to come home. So they paid, and they asked for a lot of money there. So it was a problem, it was a mess. And then her mother explains that, I mean, G asks her mother for assurance that there is money, right, for me going to abroad. And her mother says no, now there is no money left. It is all wasted for your brother. And then again G was frustrated, and obviously she will be right. So she was very angry and shocked at that moment, and she just came to her room, and she was like, her brother did all those things, and now she is suffering. And then she just slept, and she was very upset again. So yeah, the next day at school, she meets her teacher and explains it to her that I will not be able to go this time for money. Yeah, her teacher was also like, what is it with her? Uh, you know, sometime it is the password was, good, it was corrected, but now it is for money. So yeah, that after that, sir teacher was like, oh, it can't be helped now, so what to do? And then she was upset, because she can't go now. And her friend was like, do you want my parents' help? And she was like, no, it's fine, because she's also not, don't want to take so much help from her friend's parents. And yeah, that was it. And then her mother calls her up, and this time she does not pick again. And yeah, she just ignores and focuses on her class. After that, while returning to her home, she sees her brother, and she was very angry looking at him. And her brother was with his friend. So yeah, like that. And she just goes to her room, not room, home, and just sleeps like this. I think most of us do this, right? After coming from school or college. Yeah. And then one call comes up at her phone, and then she picks it up, and then it was again a different story, that her father calls her up. Yeah, her father calls her up and says that you have called my company, right, where I used to work before. They have let me know, so I was able to call you. So he asks about her, that how she is, how the other members of the family are, and like that. So at that time, her father also says that he has been suffering from liver cancer, and he does not have much time left, and now he wants to live with his family, other members. And she was like how to react at this moment, because she has not known her father for so long, and now he's like, I have this disease and I want to live with you all now. So she was not able to respond properly. And yeah, and after that, again, cut to next morning, she was getting ready for school, and then she asks her mother that why did she give divorce to her father. And her mother was like, why did you break this topic today? And she was like, just I wanted to know. And her mother said that he was he was involved in alcohol, and one day she knew that it will be a very tough time for all of us, and it was a very chaotic time at that moment, and for good the decision of divorce was taken. So yeah, this was the decision, and her mother explains it to her. After that, uh, after that scene changes to school, and another thing happens, that her teacher says that the money problem is now solved, because there is an opportunity for you to give an exam, and if you are able to crack that exam, then free of cost you will be able to go to abroad. And she was very happy again. Yeah, see how much up and down comes in such a small thing which you want to achieve. So yeah, this is a real based kind of drama. After that, she was very happy, and she went to bookstore to buy books for the exam, so that she is able to give the exam and go to abroad. And her friend was like, I will give you a gift, I will give you this book as a gift. And as you can see, her friend was also very polite and good. So yeah, she was very happy. And then while returning, she sees that her brother with his you know friends or gang, you can say, they were sitting there, and they were crossing the road. They were walking the streets, and she sees her brother, and she was like walking fast with her friend, because her friend does not know that this guy is her brother, and she does not want to introduce also. So her brother also sees them, and he also ignores. But what happens is that one of the guy goes and says that, hey, this is your sister, right? But her brother just denies it, and uh, you know make make his friends to side, so that his sister can walk. And yeah, like that, his sister goes by, and they take the bus. And her friend was like, who were those guys? And she was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe some bullies or other. So she was not, she was not comfortable. And again, at that moment, her father calls her up, and he was saying that, have you talked to your family members about our staying together? You can only save our family and other stuff. And she was felt so much pressure. She was feeling, you know we can see in the scene that such an unstable family can impact you so much in so many different ways. Just how she dealt with her brother and now father. So yeah, she was, getting disturbed and uncomfortable. And her friend also asked that, who was it, you seem very uncomfortable. And she was like, yeah, it's my friend's mother's friend. And yeah, like that, they just gave them buys and went. And she was thinking about it in the bus. And then after reaching home, she was opening the fridge, and suddenly she sees a cricket, that insect that she hates the most. And then she was like very, scared. And she called up her mother to, bring those people so that these insects can be gone from their house. But her mother was at a party enjoying herself. So yeah, very chaotic family, but what to say. And she was getting very disturbed. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. I will bring the other part in the next video. So if you like these videos, then please comment down your opinions, or if you have not watched it, I will provide it in the description, the link. You can watch it. It is available on YouTube. And yeah, meet you next time. Bye, guys.